it'll be because I was watching an interview with Charlemagne the God and Ben Shapiro, and he was explaining how the Holocaust survivors were getting reparation from Germany to Israel or something like that, but they've been paying like $4 billion a year, but it's not going to the citizens, it's going to the government there.
The state of Israel?
Yeah, the state of Israel, and how it's building up the country itself, but the Holocaust survivors, like as you say, none of the Holocaust survivors are actually getting that funding. It's going to the company, the state of Israel, but it's not necessarily going to those people that are still alive. Like, but would you still apply that same idea to black people? Like how you said, like none of them are alive. Like none of them been through that. Who would the money go to?
I mean, I think it's very different because Israel, Jewish people, they went out and started their own land. And they created a place for them. They was like, hey, don't nobody want us, so we over here.
Yeah.
Whether or not it originally belonged to them or not is irrespective of the point. The point is they were getting persecuted all over the world for any and every little thing. Everything was getting blamed on them. So it was like, okay, cool. We're going to find our own spot. Whether or not it was justified or not, they were getting persecuted all over the world.
Well, finding your own spot is be like, hey, look, we found the spot and there's nobody over here. They didn't find the spot.
There's no such thing. It's no such thing.
Well, in this particular case, then
goes for the United States of America.
Yeah, and that's cool.
There's no such thing as finding a spot.
Right. Well, they did of your own. Right. Well, they didn't find their spot. So what happened to them, I would say, would be completely different from what happened to black people because they were displaced by war and they were dealing with a genocidal maniac that wanted them wiped out. So their reparations would seem justified, seeing how they were displaced by a war.
Yeah, but that wasn't my point. At least I was just saying that when he was asking where would the money go to, and I feel like that's what separates the thing because like the majority of the survivors of the Holocaust are not alive anymore. There's still a lot out there.
There's some,
but the majority of them aren't there. Aren't alive anymore. So where do the reparations go to? They go to the state of Israel, the Jewish state that I would assume that they would, use those funds to do whatever they can to make the best life for, Jews overall in the Jewish state. We as black people don't have a centralized place for, for money like that to go to.
It's called Black Lives Matter.
Well, another one of them got arrested. You see all the
joke. I was trying to get a laugh, but I was really
because it was like we all like
another one of them got arrested for fraud and mishandling money. Like it is really trickling down.
That doesn't come as a shock. I knew that was a fraud the second they announced it.
Yeah, that's not that's what I had alluded to when you had brought up George Floyd. I'm like, it shouldn't be about him specifically. It should be about the things, the incident, and it shouldn't be about a particular movement that piggybacked off of this, the death of this person. To start, pulling in money and
Black Lives Matter
putting it wherever they wanted to put it.
In their pockets,
right? In their pockets, buying $1 million houses. It didn't go to none of the people that need it.
Yeah,
at least,
but my point being is like we don't have that right now, and then the likelihood of us ever developing that is extremely low. It's like we don't have a Black Wall Street anymore. We don't have Bronzeville like back in the 60s. No, that was earlier than that. Like when Bronzeville was.
Yeah, Bronzeville go back to like the 40s because they had.
It's like
transition.
Places like that don't fully exist. Places like that just don't exist anymore. Yeah. Where we could, possibly, like I said, in some world where reparations miraculously happen and like there's no place for something like that to go to. Somebody that we could trust to actually do something with the money that would benefit the majority of.
You get a pimp to handle the account.
A pimp named Slickback.
Yeah. That's why we black folks in the position they in now. Get such and such to do it. That's my cousin. And then all of a sudden you ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Where the money go? All right. I'm not sure if we at the end of the road on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much more.
Yeah.
So you did mention we were talking about AI earlier. What do we think that? How do we think AI is going to blend into just society in general? When I say that, I'm prefacing it off of how good these video generators are getting, and how will we be? Because right now we're still able to find little bitty like mistakes or like artifacts in a video where it's like, okay, that's AI, but they're getting better day by day. So how would in by next year, how do you think society is going to be able to deal with not knowing whether or not a video is AI or real?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I got tricked a couple of times. With AI. I'm like, why, like you said, with the little glitch toward the end, and it made me realize, oh, this is AI. Or then I think you have some of the stuff for these algorithms that will tell you, hey, this video is AI generated by such and such, or whatever. But I think
that part out though.
I think right now that it's coming out in such a way, we even see it in the music world. I know you shared the video about some of the move bitch get out the way in the 1940s. Like, I even downloaded some of the 50 Cent like 1960 Mini Man. It's just amazing.
That was
dope.
Mini Man was actually dope. I listened to that a couple of times.
Like even the I think the Rick Ross Every Day I'm Hustling, that shit dope as hell too. Like you got let it dope as hell. But I think now is a hot time to make money off it, because they just gonna regulate it. Then you can't make money off of it no more. Likeness is gonna come into play. You can't use my music to do this. I think now is the time to make money off of it.
But I mean, I'm not necessarily business aspect, because we already know how that's gonna go.
Yeah,
but as far as just how we interact with social media, with content, like how society, how that affects society, just receiving a video and not being able to tell whether or not it's real or not.
That's on its way, and
I think they're gonna pass a law that have to tell you, because then it could be misleading. I know we already see all the scam videos. Like, just wait until the scammers really get into it. We already see it with our cell phones, where we get called from, hey, this is your information got leaked. We know you got a bank account with Bank of America. This is our teller. Your account been hacked.
Even more worse than that. They've. I can't confirm if this was actually something that actually happened, or if it was a scenario that somebody in that world posed. But they were saying, like, they've gotten it to the point where if they with enough data mining, it's like people already know. Like, pretty much your data get leaked, and you can find out, people's relations. So it's like somebody can find out who your mom is. They can find out that just like you're her son, and they just have you guys' names together. Then they can go and look at any video that you've uploaded of yourself, get your voice, and manipulate it. They somehow get your mom's phone number and be like, call your mom, be like, hey, mom, it's me. I'm in a jam. I need $2,000 real quick because, X, Y, and Z. Can you send it to me real quick, please? I'm going to give you the bank information and all that other stuff. And she'll hear that and be like, this is my son's voice. I know my son's voice. It may not be his phone number. He may be calling me off of, another phone number, but I'm sure they'll think of that and be like, hey, this is why I'm calling you off this phone, blah, 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 blah. And then now, your mom's out of $2,000 because she heard call her and tell her that you were in a jam and you needed $2,000 for something.
Yeah, that can be done.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think I saw it with somebody was doing a Skype video pretending to be Taylor Swift. and somebody did it where they was pretending to be Sydney Sweetie. Is that her name? Something like that.
Sweeney.
Yeah, and they was like, hey, tip me $50, and they were doing it. And then some people started to realize and say in the chat, that ain't Taylor Swift.
I don't know if I got real sympathy for them people.
Oh,
I'm just like,
give money. Yeah, well,
you out here,
give your money away real quick. Let me click.
Sydney Sweeney is sending you a message for $20.
Man,
Come on, dog.
I would like to think she would send me a message for $20. I mean, why you gotta rain on my
like? Come on, dog.
But you know how some people get starstruck so quick. You see all the scams going on with. I think it was a video that was going out around about LeBron James talking about, hey, send me your Cash App, and the video was so manipulated it would read the your comment you made and say your name, like, how you doing? See, hey, I see you right there. I see you watching the video. Send me your Cash App link.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you some money. But then you get that Cash App link. Hey, you gotta. I want to make sure you a real person. I want you to send me back $5 first before I send it to you. That was a real big thing that was going on around, and it was insane.
And I would say how smart the AI is becoming, because it's still in its growth process, and you got to look at it in terms of how long has AI really been out, that you can remember that you first started hearing about AI. How many years has it been? 3 years? About 3? Because I think it's been about 5 that AI has become a topic. That
may be more accurate.
Yeah, but even with the cell phones, the military had the cell phones way before we even got cell phones.
Yeah,
like it was just.
This is something that has been let loose out into like society to learn. It's not about so much that AI is an actual thinking brain yet, because there's still possibilities that we just haven't gotten to it.
Yeah,
and
at this point, it's still a response type of thing,
right? But they have what they call quantum computing, and when it's broken down, it's really no different from a thought process of a human. It's like, think about it, it's like we're based off of things that we were told and that we learned, so we have no originality about us. We regurgitate the things that we heard somebody else say or that we came across. And how is that any different from AI? It's like it does the same thing, except it does it a lot faster and it can learn a lot more. So if it's just responsive, it's like, well, we're just responsive. We just see it differently because we believe we have a soul and all these other things about us.